Welcome to Two Broads on Holiday Movies and Music. I am Sharice Hodges from ShariceHodges.net.
And I'm Katie King from theedusexual.com.
Loving the sign in the background. That's the way you do it.
You caught that?
I got that. Now, it is Christmas time, it's the holiday season. So, what we want to talk about today are some of our favorite holiday movies and songs. And believe it or not, they're not all going to be the traditional holiday movies and songs. Surprise, surprise.
I feel like mine are very traditional.
And that's why I'm going to let you go first. Go ahead, Katie. Go do your thing, girl.
Well, it's Christmas time and Thanksgiving has passed. And for those of you who are in winter climates, I no longer live in one. I am living somewhere where I'm out on a patio during Christmas. But the snow and the trees and the family and the memories and the hams, or if you don't eat pork and, the broccoli, whatever the hell people do who don't eat pork, I don't know what you do.
Cabbage.
It's just Christmas. And we kind of gather around with family or by ourselves or with our whiskey, kind of me with my whiskey, but whatever. And we watch movies. And my movie that says it is Christmas time, if I do not watch this movie, Christmas season has not come. Christmas time has not come. It is just another day, another month, another minute. But when I see Nakatomi Plaza and John McClane walks in, I know Christmas is here. It is Christmas season when I watch Die Hard. Yes, that is my number one holiday movie pick. It is a love story about a man trying to salvage his marriage, trying to go seek his wife, who has said, to hell with this, I'm going back to Gennaro. And so when he seeks her to look for his wife, she has already become someone else, who she was before. And he says, no, through every obstacle, I will get my wife. And so, yes, holiday season is a time of togetherness, a time of love. So let's see that love and Die Hard, because you know what kind of love it is? A love with no shoes.
Now, my number one pick for a holiday movie.
R.I.P. Alan Rickman.
Oh, God, yes, Professor Snape. But yes, my number one pick is It's a Wonderful Life. And I like It's a Wonderful Life because it answers the question of what would have happened if I was never here. And another thing about It's a Wonderful Life, people are like, oh, it's such an uplifting story, and Bailey gets everything right. But you know what people neglect to see about this movie? Potter don't never get his. Potter took them people money. Potter was a slumlord. Potter is freaking Donald Trump, basically. Never got his for what he did to the Bailey family. I like the movie because it's not the sweet Christmas movie that people want to make it out to be. I mean, this man was like trying to kill himself on Christmas Eve. Like, who does that and turns that into a great holiday movie? I really get pissed off when they show it before Christmas Eve too, because I'm like, I need to see this movie on Christmas Eve when the cookies are in the oven, possibly burning if my niece isn't around, because it just lets you know that, hey, Joe Schmo's life is just as fucked up as yours. And that's why It's a Wonderful Life.
Well, that was very uplifting.
I know. Merry Christmas.
I picked a movie about terrorists and you picked a movie about suicide.
Mm-hmm.
We're two broads who are positive as fuck.
Yes. We love Christmas, can't you tell?
Okay. My second holiday movie still has a love theme surrounding it, and it also takes place during the holidays, as evidenced by one of the characters in his Santa hat. And of course, it's, the snow and etc. And this is also about a man who goes to great lengths to make sure his wife can be home safely for Christmas. Yes, we're talking about John McClane again in Die Hard 2. This movie has it all. It's got the same elements: action, adventure, terrorism, underlying plot. It's got black people in this one though, with John Amos and the black dude we see in a lot of movies, but don't nobody know his name.
Oh my
Um,
God.
yeah, like I'm gonna have to on the slide IMDb that shit. I should look that up ahead of time so I can give his name. But don't nobody, if I say his name, don't nobody
I know
know
who
it.
he is.
Nobody know it. But yes, you can't watch Die Hard during Christmas and not watch the other Die Hard Christmas movie, which is Die Hard 2. So clearly I am an action buff. All right. Clearly I am a Bruce Willis fan. I've always been a Bruce Willis fan. We talking about Moonlighting. We talking about
What?
since oh, that's right. Oh, there was a black guy in the first one. Duh, Reginald Bell Johnson, because he was in the first one and the second one. And Art, I think his name. Okay, Art Evans.
Yeah,
Art
I don't know
Evans,
who that is.
whole bunch of black movies. The main one I remember him from is from A Soldier Story. Believe it or not. But yeah, just the short old black guy. He's been a short old black guy in every movie. He's been old for a while.
Mhm.
Anyway, that is my pick. Okay, it's love, it's action, it's adventure, and in the end, everything comes out okay. Cause what? It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
All right,
And
which one?
my number 2, Rent. Now, Rent, a lot of people, I saw the musical Rent off Broadway. So when the movie came out, I knew what to expect. Nobody else did. So everybody left the studio, left the movie crying because everybody had AIDS.
Oh, stop! Spoiler alert, motherfucker.
Rent is almost 30 years old, so
There's no time
whatever.
to say something. I'm just saying, that gets on my
Okay.
nerves. Like, I'm not on your scale to watch a movie.
I'm-
So now, whoever ain't
whatever.
seen it won't see it. You
Okay.
can't at least
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Everybody dies almost. But Rent is a timely piece that originally appeared in 1996 as an off-Broadway musical. The themes of Rent are still relevant today: homelessness, HIV, AIDS, gender identity, and the music is just phenomenal. And I've always been a Jesse L. Martin fan. And just to see him dancing around with Angel and singing, and, me and my niece Thanksgiving, we were looking at each other across the table, and I just bust out with "Christmas bells are ringing," and she finished it, "Somewhere, not here." And I'm like, you know what? I made you a Rent head. I did that because I'm the crazy aunt that everyone's warned you about. But Rent it's a timeless piece to me, and then it's Christmas, and you're gonna cry. I cry, even though I've seen it probably 100 times. I still cry every time I see it because Christmas bells are ringing somewhere, not here. And what's your third pick?
So, I thought long and hard on this, and I've actually changed my third pick from our conversation, so I actually have a real one now.
What? Not
I
Die
have-
Hard 3?
No, because it didn't take place over Christmas.
Get out of here.
So, though I do kind of, we're gonna have a little moment of honorable mentions, so we'll show up in my honorable mention, just because, keep the party going. But this one is a kid-ish friendly movie, although it's kind of, getting into a little bit of a house of terror. So it could very easily border into being a horror movie. So we see the mind of a sociopath in the making. We see the mind of, that type of Saw type individual in the making.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie is Home Alone.
First of all, let me pause. Can we pause for a second? What the hell? Really? A sociopath? Okay, go ahead.
I will link to it's a different channel, but it's called Honest Trailers, and there's an honest trailer on Home Alone. I don't know if I've sent that to you before, but I love it. They were like, part kids movie, part sociopath, because think about all the, like, he built a house of terrors for the burglars. He really did. He built a house of terror for the burglars.
But
And I
didn't
was
they
like,
deserve it? They're burglars.
listen, call the cops. Go to your neighbors. He comes up with a map and a plan and builds a house of terrors. That's not normal shit.
Can we talk
I
about
need
though how the fact that his parents left him and didn't realize it is not normal? So really it's the parents who are the psychopaths.
Oh, no. See, that's part of the building of a sociopath. It's like we see how this home environment he's raised in. Like, literally, if you do Home Alone, like, he probably,
Kevin.
Kevin, what's his last name? Kevin McAllister. Probably is the villain in Saw. That's the natural progression.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas.
So I'm just saying. So if you want to see it from the beginning, watch Home Alone. I'm going to mention the other one in the honorable mentions. And then watch Saw, and you can see, I can see where that's probably Kevin McAllister, you know.
Okay.
So,
okay.
but it's a great holiday movie. Filled with loneliness, abandonment, you know.
And Christmas trees.
And lots of Christmas trees and poinsettias.
So my final holiday pick is The Wiz, which, when you think about it, The Wiz is just a big ass fight over a pair of shoes. And who doesn't love that and get all warm and fuzzy about the holidays thinking about The Wiz? But just to be clear as to why The Wiz is my favorite.
And he lives in awe.
Yeah, because you see what she's doing right now, this dancing? Me and my cousin and my niece watch The Wiz and we dance. And we have a routine to ease on down the road. And it's just, you can't win. Oh my God. It's just a feel-good musical about fighting over shoes. And that's one thing that I will fight you about, my shoes. So I always love the fact that in The Wiz, the Wicked Witch is sitting on that toilet, and when they put that water on her, she gets flushed down. That is the funniest part. And then everybody zips out of those raggedy costumes, and they just start dancing, you know, because it's a feel a brand new day.
Can you feel a
and
brand new day?
Do you peep Luther Vandross's vocals on that? So it's a great holiday movie that encompasses, you know, when your sister gets your shoes and you want your shoes back, and somebody got to throw water on a witch and flush your ass down the toilet. It's a great holiday movie, and the lighting is just so great. Love it. Now,
all right,
those songs.
Did you want to do a couple honorable mentions that didn't make the list? Just a few honorable mentions, or do you have any? I have a couple honorable mentions, and then we'll get to songs.
Hit them.
So there's a few honorable mentions. Home Alone 2, because really, if you're going to watch Home Alone, you might as well watch Home Alone 2, which also took place during the Christmas holidays because Kevin's parents are shitty. So
somebody call Child Protective Services.
Yeah,
he needs help.
And let's talk about racial and social disparities. You think if it would have been Shaquita, her ass would still have custody of her kid, leaving her kid and going on fucking vacation? How the fuck y'all not know that your own son is missing and don't figure it out till you on the plane? And do it not once, but twice. So, yeah. Also, as Sharice mentioned, if you're going to sit there and watch Die Hard 1 and 2, fuck it, watch 3 with Samuel L. Jackson. Also, another holiday movie is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It's an honorable mention. So if you can watch it, I don't watch it every Christmas, but you know, if it's on, I'm like, that's what's up. That's what's up. And then what actually I do watch during the holiday season, if I'm off, and a lot of times because I don't use all my vacation days, I have all this extra time, I'll just go watch my favorite movies. So for me, that is Big Trouble in Little China and The Golden Child.
All right. Well, I only have one, and it is a cult classic that you can watch for 24 hours, and that is A Christmas Story. Now, A Christmas Story, The first time I saw it, I really wondered why my mama let me watch this, because this was not a family friendly movie, especially when Ralphie beat up the little boy and was cussing. So I just think that A Christmas Story is just, it's so quirky. It's, when the dad is dumb as hell, fragile, and that clearly says fragile. But it's a fun movie to watch. I understand that Fox is doing a live version of it, and it's gonna suck because most of their live versions of things do. But I'm only gonna watch it because Maya Rudolph is in it, and Minnie Riperton is her mom. So I'm watching out of respect for Minnie Riperton, but it's gonna suck. I'm saying that in advance. And that's my honorable mention.
Okay, great. So now, for the holiday season, we have the movies we're going to binge watch with family now, or by ourselves, or with our whiskey, however you spend your holiday season. Or if you don't celebrate the holidays, just one weekend do this. Now, it's not the holiday season until we hear these songs or play these songs. So here are our top. You want me to start with my top, or you want
to? You start with your top.
So listen, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I'm black.
What? Surprise! Oh my God! Spoiler alert! She's black. Oh damn! I guess I am too. We both black. Plot twist.
My mama and daddy, they were black too.
No.
I know. And growing up in a black household, you knew it was Christmas when you heard these words. In my mind, yes, Lord. The Temptations' Silent Night. I don't give a fuck who Silent Night is playing. It ain't Christmas. Until the Temptations tell you that in their mind they want you to be free. Now, if that ain't some black shit, it's a song that they start off the Christmas song talking about freedom. That's black as hell. That is black as hell, okay? So, if I don't hear the Temptations' Silent Night, Christmas ain't even came.
Well, for me, my number one pick is going to be This Christmas by Donny Hathaway and nobody else. I don't care if you sing opera. I don't care if you Chris Brown, Mariah Carey. I don't care if you Bing Crosby. If you ain't Donny Hathaway singing This Christmas, shut the fuck up. I heard a rendition of This Christmas by Train, and I felt like my ears were assaulted. This Christmas tells everything that I would love to do on Christmas with a dude, but ain't never happened. And the reason why This Christmas is such a great song is because it was written by a woman.
All right, so my number 2 pick is the same thing as your number 1. It's This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. And you know why? Because we black, and you can't also, you this is some shit that you just hear all the goddamn time when you black. So, and I also agree. I don't want, we're talking about holiday tradition, holiday song, what you got to hear, and no fucking body else's version matters but Donny Hathaway. You eloquently split it. We can go to number 3. What's your number 3?
My number 3 is a Christmas song that also doubles as a stalker song.
Okay, that's up your alley.
And it really has inspired me to write a book. And it is All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey.
And what's the book?
The book is probably going to be called All She Wants for Christmas. Because she's going to kidnap what she wants for Christmas. But that's neither here nor there. Because let's break down these lyrics real quick. All I want for Christmas is you. What if he don't want you, though? Or what if she don't want you? So how you going to make that happen?
Pause. And this right here is where we have an opportunity for a lesson, ladies and gentlemen, when all these motherfuckers out here getting sexual harassment claims and people asking dumbass questions like, how do you know? Bitch, I don't want you. I said no. And if I give you the vibe of no, if I say no, or if I don't give any indication I want you, back the fuck off. Continue on.
Okay. Well, after that, I have nothing else to say because that is the end. Put a period on that. Because you broke it down and it is forever broken.
My number 3 song is actually not a very common song. It is if you have the CD, but for me, it's not Christmas until I play it. And that's "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," the Kelly Price version from her One Family Christmas album. It's "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," Kelly Price and Family. It's like 15 million motherfuckers on that song. Baby, when I tell you I put that on repeat, that is like, again, obviously it's my top 3 song. You know, I have my Christmas mix. I play it. I play it loud. I repeat it. I repeat it. I repeat it. Then I go to the Temptations, and then I'll throw in a "Merry Christmas, Baby" by the OJ's or something like that. But if I haven't whipped out that CD or whipped out that playlist and played "Oh Come All You Faithful," Kelly Price, it ain't Christmas.
And one quick
And
honorable mention.
and just one quick, and it's a good Christmas song, but it's a choir, so it's also like it serves as a gospel song too. And technically Christmas, a lot of stuff should serve as a gospel song, but they don't. But which is fine because anyway, we won't get into Christmas. But yeah, it's like it's your gospel song. So if you feel like listening to gospel music, you can listen to the Kelly Price "Oh Come All You Faithful." Or if you feel like listening to Christmas music, you can listen to the Kelly Price "Oh Come All You Faithful." Go.
So my one quick honorable mention, which kind of seems inappropriate coming after the gospel song, is "Santa Baby" by Eartha Kitt. By nobody but Eartha Kitt. Because Eartha Kitt just pours all this sex into this song telling Santa what she wants under the tree. And I'm like, yeah. And that ring part. And Santa, one more thing, a ring? Yeah. She ain't asking for no engagement ring. She just wants a big ass diamond. And I'm here for it. So.
And anybody who has watched the Eartha Kitt interview.
Baby.
Yes.
Eartha Kitt. God bless the dead, because that woman was way ahead of her time.
Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Okay.
So what are your Christmas likes and traditions? Tell us in the comments below. And this has been Two Broads on Christmas movies and music. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Kwanzaa. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Well, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas.
Happy
holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. Whatever you celebrate.
Happy winter solstice, pagan, all of it.
All of
Baby,
it.
we got you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
And today we're talking about Black women in hope.
First thing that I thought it was weird as fuck that this article is written. The second problem I have with this article is Black women aren't monoliths.
There aren't an abundance of princes around the country, around the world, that are checking for Americans.
Let us two bras get together real quick and give our opinion on that. Yours. Okay, and what we decided to Netflix and chill this evening or evenings was She's Gotta Have It, the TV series. This show in 10 episodes did a whole bunch of shit. There's so much to unpack. And
can I tell you that really happened to me?
Ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Sex positive. Just mind your own fucking business. Stop judging other motherfuckers. And you have my favorite word, the autonomy to say yes or no to whatever the fuck you want to. So you start talking about why don't we have representation because you don't support representation. Okay.
Zora Neale Hurston said it best. The black woman is the mule of the world. But go ahead.